cross-border development of sustainable and slow tourism. For centuries, Gorizia and Nova Gorica shared a common story. Proud heirs of Latin, Slavic, and Germanic worlds. Borders came and went, yet people remained, speaking different languages but sharing the same air, the same square, the same fate. In the 20th century, a line was drawn, a wound that split streets, families, and lives. But since 2007, that wound has begun to heal. Behind the scenes, the European grouping of territorial cooperation turns common visions into everyday reality. Planning together, managing shared projects, and shaping a common future across the border.
EGTC Go was established in 2011 by the 3 municipalities, 2 from Slovenian side and 1 from Italian side, so Gorizia, Nova Gorica and Šempeter-Vrtojba. One of the smallest EGTCs that we have today in Europe, but it can be also very agile. We are the ones who can really represent a sort of laboratory for different European tools or the politics or policies that could be implemented along the borders. Our mission is helping the cross-border cooperation and to overcome all the administrative and also physical obstacles that still exist in our territory. So one is targeted towards the tourism and the landscape in the actual programming period, 21-27. We renovated the cross-border square, Europe Square, Transalpina Square, which is the main venue also of the Capital of Culture that we are hosting this year in 2025, Gorizia, Nova Gorica.
Cross-border cooperation becomes most visible when it reaches people's daily lives. From strategy to implementation, the work of EGTC Go becomes tangible through concrete initiatives.
The goal of the EGTC Go in the framework of the project BorderLabs CE is to create a model of cross-border sustainable tourism that will be developed in a cross-border way. The idea is to capitalize the visibility that Nova Gorica and Gorica have this year because we are European Capital of Culture in 2025. We have a lot of tourism and we gain a lot of visibility at the European level. The idea is to maintain this visibility and to develop and to become a really touristic destination, but a more sustainable way of tourism. And the tourism will be based on cycling tourism. So in the framework of the project, we are right now installing some bike counters in order to count the active flow of cyclists, to understand where are the main spots of the cyclists, if there is some infrastructural works maybe needed. Another next step would be the participatory approach that we will have in the next months. We would like to organize some workshops with the local stakeholders, local administrators, smaller enterprises that would tell us what are the needs of the territory and what we can improve to develop different services for the cyclists.
We made some plans for this area, but they were orientated more on the cycling infrastructure. Now we want to create an action plan, which will be a tool to help develop an ecosystem for cycling tourism. We also have to include all the providers, hotels, restaurants, and to find out where we have to install new parking lots for bicycles. Firstly, we had to analyze the legal frameworks on both sides of the border. So Slovenia and Italy have different legal frameworks, and also to analyze the plans for the cycling infrastructure and the cycling tourism in both countries.
The work of EGTC Go continues beyond planning. Tested on the ground under a sky that never stopped raining. While the Pilot Partners Conference took place indoors, the study tour participants stepped out into the rain, proving that cooperation happens in action, not on paper.
My takeaway of the study tour is that the EGTC Go is taking a very strategic approach. They know how to interlink the competent authorities from both sides, and they are also able to implement the investments using funds from both sides of the border. I think it's an important role of a cross-border entity to support the cross-border thinking and make it a standard procedure. The EGTC Go is reducing border obstacles, both physically and in an administrative way. Ideas that I want to bring home to Upper Austria is strategic planning should become standard over borders, and that it's important that organizations across the border trust each other.
Today, the EGTC Go stands among Europe's most innovative cross-border initiatives, a small territory, a larger idea of Europe.